So what I'd like to do is actually give you guys an opportunity to see an example of squat therapy and just to start to understand exactly what you would use it for, how you would actually set someone up for success with it. The goal would be to give someone the tools to be able to do it on their own after you set them up for it the very first time. Now Amita is demonstrating what we looked at earlier as far as like an immature squat. So Amita, let's just look at one of your repetitions first and foremost, okay? Just without even overthinking it, just perform an air squat. Yeah, so we have a situation here like really where all the points of performance are in place. She tends to kind of initiate with the knees a little bit. That's something that we can clean up with squat therapy as well though, and really just through cueing. It's a great position, just hold, right? It's okay, don't be sorry. Well, the primary thing that we're looking at though is that torso position, right? So as she descends down into the squat, we see that torso really kind of leaning forward. So this is a scenario where we can utilize squat therapy, and Amita will have the tools on her own to really fight to get her torso into a more upright position over time. Now the depth that we're looking for Amita is going to be full depth. She's not really having an issue achieving full depth, so I'll still look to get her all the way down into the bottom. These are used as scaling options, so I could like start by putting the ball up on a few plates and then gradually take plates away if appropriate. But I think just going right to the ball will be fine for her. So what we'll do is we'll start, you could probably start like a foot to 18 inches away from the wall, so like maybe like an arm's length, that would be a good starting point. So if Amita just stands with her arms like pointing at the wall, yeah, so I'll kind of direct the ball right basically underneath her feet such that she can kind of sit and squat right down onto it. Now as the coach, I'm here as a spotter. I'm also here as a pair of eyeballs that's going to make sure that all the points of performance we talked about and practiced are in place, that she's performing the squat nice and slowly, that she's pulling her hands away from the wall the entire time, and that she's achieving full depth. All right, so feet are shoulder width apart, toes are slightly turned out, arms are up. We're going to keep the hands away from the wall the whole time as we squat. I want to make sure abs are engaged. She's going to sit back and down nice and slow, and I want to find a point and stand. Okay, good. So that looks relatively easy for Amita, right? And it gave her a little bit of feedback to really try to stay a little more upright, and it looks like it's already honestly helping with that. Like that was already a little bit more upright than the previous squat, but it's not enough of a challenge for this to really have that big of an impact. So what I would actually start to do is move her closer right away. So we'll move this ball a little bit closer. You can take a small step forward. So we're going to do the exact challenging, and think about going almost like as slow as you possibly can. Like you're trying to do a slow motion squat. You try to create nice good tension the whole time. The knees stay pushed out slightly as you go. I'm just going to spot her just in case she loses her balance. We want to have her just kind of kiss the ball with her butt in the bottom and then stand back up. Good. Now how does that feel? Like scale of 1 to 10 as far as how challenging it is?
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. So I'm looking for someone to look at me and be like, is it 9? So I'm going to move her a little bit closer again. You can just take a small step forward. Nice, good. Yeah, the arms are raised up. And let's do that one more time. Knees stay pushed out. Sit back and down, back and down. Yeah, and stand. And okay, now that reaction is kind of what I'm looking for, right? Like she was able to do it in one relatively smooth, fluid motion. There was no sticking point along the way. She didn't lose her balance or anything like that. So a scale of 1 to 10. 7. Okay, so now we're getting there, and that's kind of what we want to see, especially at first, is like 7, 8, that kind of thing, and eventually move people towards 9 or 10, where they're really like working for every rep. Maybe let's just move an inch closer. I'm just going to keep the ball where it is. Do the exact same thing. Arms are raised up, belly's tight. Sit the butt back to initiate. Nice and slow, 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 slow. Okay, good. Nice. Yeah. So now we've reached a point where it's no longer smooth and fluid, but we actually have a sticking point where she's unable to support her balance in that particular range of motion. So I'd have her try that one more time because I think she can clean it up with just like a little more awareness that this is going to be really challenging. Nice and slow. Sit the butt back. Slow, fight, slow. Knees out. Fight, and stand. Awesome. Good. Fantastic. They're clapping for you. That was... So now that was 5 reps, really only like 2 or 3 of which were kind of like challenging. But what it's done is really given me some feedback as far as like what we really need to do in order to achieve the best position possible in our air squat. So really, even if you just watch, so now I'll have you squat without the use of the wall, without the ball, and just do another air squat, thinking that you're still in this same position. So go ahead. Yeah, sure. Awesome, great, and stand. Now, is that the better, same, or worse than what we saw earlier when she demonstrated for us in the group? It's better, right? And pretty significantly. And really, so in a situation like that, it's really just a matter of awareness for me to know, like, oh, this is how I activate those muscles, and this is how hard I have to work in that range of motion. For some people, that's not going to be 5 reps, it's going to be 50 or 100. But this is still going to be the best tool that you can utilize to give people the opportunity to get into those positions and then practice it on their own and make the improvements that we want to see.